Hey guys, welcome to Digit.in, and today we are taking a look at the two new laptops from Asus, the Asus Zenbook UX430, which is on the left, and the new VivoBook S15, which is on the right. So as you can see, hi guys, welcome to Digit once again. We have our first viewer, and let me talk you through the two new laptops which were launched today. This is the Asus UX430. Zenbook's UX430, and this is the new VivoBook S15. Both were launched back at Computex this year in May, and now they finally arrived in India. Both these machines were launched with 7th generation processors, but these two machines are powered by 8th gen Intel processors, so both are running Intel 8th gen processors. Unfortunately, we have a older model here with us. This is a 7th generation powered machine, but Asus tells us that this will be available in 8th generation as well. So guys, let me just talk you through the specs first. So this is the Asus UX430. This prices start at about 79,990 rupees. 74,990 rupees, and you get Full HD matte display. This is a backlit keyboard. There's a fingerprint scanner as well on this machine. You get 8 GB of RAM and i5 and 256 gigs of SSD on this machine on the starting model, and then it goes up to from there to 94,990, and where you get an i7, a 1050 NVIDIA MX150, 16 GB of RAM and 512 GB of SSD. So it's a very thin and light machine. It's about 1.3 kgs, and it's mostly made out of metal. So the keyboard deck here is made out of metal. The base is metal, and company tells us that this very fingerprinty top lid has a metal on the top, but it has a glass top as well. So the metal is laid out underneath, but it's a glass top on the top to make it look good. But in our experience, in small time we have seen this laptop, it does catch a lot of fingerprints. This is let's talk about the other one. This is the VivoBook S15. This is the larger variant. So this is a 15-inch, as you can see. It's a 15-inch display here. It's also a 1080p matte display, and this 15-inch display, 15.6-inch display, has been put together in a 14-inch form factor. So this is a 14-inch form factor, so you don't get the number keys here, but the specifications are pretty much the same. This also starts at i5, goes with 8 GB of RAM, and comes with 1 TB of hard disk drive, but comes with a fingerprint scanner as well. Both machines have a 3-cell battery. This has about a 45 watt hour battery, and that has about 40 watt hour battery. Company says both will do a day's job, and both support fast charging. So if you plug it in, the batteries will charge in just an hour to 60%, and that is a good thing. This has a very minimalistic design, and the thing is, the keyboard deck here is made out of plastic. The back is also plastic, but the top lid on this machine is brushed aluminum. It's a very thin layer, but it's still brushed aluminum. It starts about 1.7 kgs, and as you add in as you go to the top model, which has a 1 TB hard drive, an i7 and an MX150 graphic card, plus you can add 128 GB of SSD as well. The ways goes up a little bit. So guys, the prices, Kuldeep is asking, the prices for the UX430 starts at 74,990, goes up to 94,990. This is the VivoBook S15. This starts at 59,990 and goes up to about 74,990, depending on the model you're taking. What Asus also told us that there will be a third variant in this lineup with an i3 without the backlit keyboard and without the fingerprint scanner and without the GPU, which will be coming at a lower price as well. So guys, give us your questions about the questions you have on both the machines. Let me just take you through the specifications first once again. So this is the UX430. This is a 14-inch laptop. This is a 14-inch display in a 13.3-inch chassis. It's running on an Intel Core i7. Comes with the i5 as well. The weight, Kunal, is 1.27 kgs about, and you get 8 GB of RAM on this machine. You can get a 16 GB RAM as well. It comes with 256 and 512 GB SSD. You get Intel HD graphics on the i5 variant and the MX150 on the i7 variant. On the Vivo Book S15, you have pretty much the same specifications, but the sizes are, the difference is in the storage and the display here. So the display is a 15.6 inch display, which is in a 14-inch chassis. It comes with an Intel HD on the it comes with the Intel HD. It will come with an Intel HD with an i3 later on, but this currently has an MX150. Comes with the 940MX as well, and you get 1 terabyte of hard drive as standard, and you go higher up in the price tree, you will get a 1 terabyte plus 120 GB SSD as well. This is also rocking an 8 GB of DDR4 RAM, and you can expand it up to 16 GBs. The keyboard and the touchpad are pretty much the standard what we've seen from Asus from the past time, but you do get a fingerprint scanner now on both these machines. So this is a 59,000 machine and this is a 74,000 machine, and both get a fingerprint scanner. Let me just quickly run through the ports we have on this machine. So this is the UX430, guys. Let me just give you a view of the ports. So this is the DC power adapter. You get a USB type A port, there's a micro HDMI port, there's a headphone jack combo, and there's a display port as well. So this supports a display out and is Thunderbolt capable. On the right side we have a micro SD card slot and a type A port. This machine has USB 3.0 ports and they are supporting Gen 1. On the left side we have on the S15 Vivo Book, we have the USB Type 2 ports. This is the USB 2.0 ports. This is Type B only, and there's a micro SD card as well. On the right side, we get a headphone jack. There's a USB 3.0 port, and there's a HDMI port as well. The DC in power is same as the one on the UX430. But this right side one also has the USB on this right side one is a USB 3.0 port. It's a Gen 1. It's not a Gen 2, and it does not support Thunderbolt. So there's no display out. It's just it's just for storage and data. Kunal Joshi is asking, i7 and i5, are they 7th gen? No, Kunal, the ones which were launched today are with 8th gen Intel processors, and they will be coming to you. You can buy them from Asus stores or from online. They will be available soon. Kuldeep is asking, is it better to Lenovo IdeaPad 520? Kuldeep, we will get back to you on that, because the IdeaPad 520 we haven't reviewed it yet, but they also look kind of good machine. They are at par with this one. This is the Asus UX430, but we will let you know once we get the devices for review, and then we will be able to give you a proper answer to that. So guys, let me take you through the prices once again. This is the Asus Vivo Book S15. This is priced at 59,990, goes up to 70,000 rupees, and you can get an Intel i7 Core 8 Gen processors, MX150, NVIDIA graphics, 16 GB of RAM, 1 terabyte of storage on a hard disk drive, and 128 GB of storage via SSD. You get a fingerprint scanner as standard. The keyboard is backlit. This is a 15.6 inch display in a 14-inch chassis. So the thin bezels are there. It's mainly quite out of plastic on the bottom side, and the lid is out of metal. Ira is asking, are the prices worth it? So Ira, the prices are something which we will see once all the companies bring out all the machines. So these are the first machines we are seeing with the 8 Gen Intel Core processors. Let's Lenovo and HP come out with the machines, and we will talk about it, how they compare against the other laptops in this same price segment. But compared to 7th generation machines, they are slightly more expensive. Koru is asking about 4K and Full HD. So both these machines, Koru, are at 1080p displays. This is a 13.3 inch chassis in a and you get a 14-inch display in this. This is a full HD, and this is a 15.6-inch display in a 14-inch chassis, and this is also a full HD display. Ritesh, the prices for the UX430 is 74,990, and for the Vivo Book S15, its price is about 59,990, and goes up from there to 79,990, and for the Asus UX430, it goes up to 94,990. Which would be better in terms of display performance and weight? Gangadev is asking. Gangadev, it depends on what size do you want, or what weight category do you want. So if you are looking for performance and your preference is a smaller display and a smaller size, then you can go for the Asus UX430. And if you are willing to sacrifice complete portability for a 15.6-inch display, you want a 15.6-inch display only, then you can go for the Asus Vivo Book S15. As for the performance, they both have pretty much the same specs on paper, but we will come back to you once we review these devices and let you know how they compare or how they perform, because the 8th gen Intel processors, we haven't tested them out yet, and how they are different from the 7th gen Intel processors, it's yet to be tested, and then we will let you know that how they perform. Is the keyboard backlit, and what's the travel distance of keys? So Kuldeep, good question. Both these keyboards on both these machines are backlit, and you get about 1.4 mm of travel on this keyboard on the Asus UX430, and pretty much the same keyboard travel on the S15 as well. So yeah, both these keyboards on both these laptops look quite good, because they both have a decent amount of travel in the backlit, and yeah, we'll let you know how good they perform when we come to the review complete. But as for now, they look pretty much good. So guys, this is a first look of the Asus Zenbook UX430 and the Asus Vivo Book S15. If you have any questions, go down to the comment below, ask us any questions. I'll just repeat down the specifications for you, and then we'll go back. So this is the Asus guys, let me just recap. This is the Asus UX430. This was launched today. The prices start at 74,990 rupees. This is a 14-inch laptop in a 13.3-inch chassis. This has a backlit keyboard. You get an Intel Core i7 8th generation processor with 16 GB of RAM, 512 GB of SSD. You get a fingerprint scanner as standard. There's a 3-cell battery inside, about 40 watt hours, which company says will provide about a day worth of battery life. It has all the right ports. You also get an SD card, a USB Type-C port which is Gen 1, which will support a couple of displays. On the right side, we have the Vivo Book S15, which is a little better, a little bigger. Sorry. It's a 15.6-inch display in a 14-inch chassis. It has pretty much the same specifications. So it's an 8th gen Intel Core i processor. You can buy this in i5 and an i7 variant. It also comes with 8 GB RAM or 16 GB RAM. You get a 1 terabyte of hard drive standard. And you get a 1 terabyte of hard drive plus an 128 GB SSD. Mukund is asking Coffee Lake. So Mukund, the 8th generation processors here are not a Coffee Lake, because it's just a refresh. They're just calling it 8th generation. The Coffee Lake processors are on the desktop side, and we will get back to you when the 8th generation desktop processors are launching really soon. They are launching on October 5th, I believe. So October 5th is the date for Coffee Lake launch, and the Coffee Lake processors are coming for the desktop first. So that's about it, guys. This is the first look at the Asus Zenbook UX430. Shrey, I'll just go for the price. The Zenbook 430 on the left is priced at 74,990 rupees starting price, and for the Vivo Book S15, the starting price is 59,990. This is a smaller machine. This is a larger machine. This is a 15.6-inch display. This is a 14-inch display. Depending upon what your preference is on the screen size, you can buy either. This is a little heavier. This is a little lighter, depending on the size, because this is about 1.3 kg. This is about 1.7 kg. So Binay, this does not since both have pretty much the same specification, we are thinking that these have pretty much the same performance as well. So guys, this was the first look of the Asus laptops which were launched today. This is the Zenbook UX430, this is the S15. If you have any comments or any suggestions about this live, and tell us what do you think about these laptops in the comment section below. Till then, bye.